Jesus of Nazareth, 1977, remains one of the most iconic and cherished biblical epics, with its powerful portrayal of Christ's life and teachings, thanks to a stellar cast that left a lasting impact. Nearly 47 years later, fans are curious to know what happened to the actors who brought these timeless characters to life. From Robert Powell's unforgettable portrayal of Jesus to the diverse journeys of the supporting cast, this article takes a closer look at the lives and careers of those involved in this epic masterpiece. Join us as we explore where the cast of Jesus of Nazareth is now in 2024, and how their experiences have shaped their personal and professional paths over nearly 5 decades. Anne Bancroft, born on September 17, 1931, portrayed Mary Magdalene in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977, at the age of 46. Bancroft's performance in this role was deeply moving, capturing Mary's transformation from a woman with a troubled past to a devoted and redeemed follower of Christ. Her portrayal of the character, marked by grace and depth, became one of her most memorable roles. Bancroft's career spanned decades, with significant successes in both theater and film, including The Graduate and The Miracle Worker, for which she won an Academy Award. While her professional life was highly successful, her personal life had its struggles. She married Mel Brooks, and they had a son, but like many actors, Bancroft's career often strained her personal relationships. Despite these challenges, she and Brooks remained married until her death. Anne Bancroft passed away on June 6, 2005, at 73, due to uterine cancer, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances that shaped both stage and screen. Valentina Cortez was born on January 1, 1923, and starred as Herodias in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977, at the age of 54. Her portrayal of Herodias, a politically motivated and ambitious woman, added layers to the moral and political conflicts depicted in the film. Valentina's career was marked by her extensive work in Italian cinema, including her role in The Red Desert by Michelangelo Antonioni. Her life, though illustrious, was not without its difficulties. She experienced moments of deep personal loss and artistic frustrations, especially in the latter part of her career. Despite her success, Valentina's relationships with men were tumultuous and often troubled by heartbreak. She never married but had several romantic entanglements, though none of them led to lasting happiness. Her life also saw moments of instability, but she persisted, maintaining her passion for acting. She passed away on July 10, 2019, at the age of 96 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a life of quiet dignity. Ernest Borgnine, born on January 24, 1917, was 60 years old when he played the centurion in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. Borgnine's character, initially portrayed as a stern, authoritative figure, undergoes a remarkable transformation after encountering Jesus. Known for his extensive career in film and television, Borgnine was a versatile actor who played both tough guy roles and sensitive, vulnerable characters. His personal life, however, was complicated by several marriages and divorces, which reflected the often chaotic nature of his career. He married 4 times and had children from different unions, but his personal relationships were often marked by difficulties. Borgnine's acting career flourished despite the ups and downs, with roles in Marty, The Wild Bunch, and countless television appearances. He passed away on July 8, 2012, at 95, from renal failure. Borgnine's life was marked by both professional success and personal turmoil, but his talent and resilience made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. James Ferrantino, born February 24, 1938, portrayed Simon Peter in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977, at the age of 39. Ferrantino's depiction of Simon Peter, the fervent disciple, was a role that highlighted his ability to portray characters with emotional depth and conviction. His career, however, was marred by personal struggles and a string of relationships that made headlines more than his acting achievements. Ferrantino had several marriages, including to actress Susan Martin and later to actress Michelle Lee, both of which ended in divorce. His love life was as tumultuous as his career, which had its high points in TV dramas like Dynasty and The Final Days of Pompeii, but also low points due to public controversies. His personal life saw a downward spiral in the late 1990s, including legal issues and battles with substance abuse. James Fantino passed away from heart failure on January 24, 2012, at the age of 73. Despite his personal tribulations, his work in television and film remains part of his enduring legacy. James Earl Jones, born on January 17, 1931, was 46 years old when he portrayed Balthazar in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. His character, Balthazar, was one of the three magi who visited the infant Jesus, symbolizing the recognition of Jesus' significance by the wider world. Jones' career began at a young age, with his powerful voice and commanding presence setting him apart. He experienced significant challenges in his personal life, including struggles with anxiety and speech impediments, yet he persevered and became one of the most iconic actors of his generation. He enjoyed a long and varied career, with standout roles in Star Wars as the voice of Darth Vader, as well as a successful theater career. Despite his professional achievements, his personal life was marked by difficult relationships and struggles with divorce. Jones was married twice and had one son, Flynn Earl Jones, with his first wife. The actor faced the heartbreak of multiple failed marriages, though he found solace in his work and in the relationships with his children. James Earl Jones passed away on September 9, 2024, at the age of 93. Tony LoBianco, born on October 19, 1936, was 40 years old when he took on the role of Quintilius in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. As Quintilius, LoBianco portrayed a Roman officer, representing the authority and discipline of the Roman Empire, and was often caught in the conflict surrounding Jesus' fate. LoBianco's career has spanned decades, marked by numerous roles in film and television, often depicting characters caught between competing loyalties. Despite his professional success, LoBianco's personal life was not without its share of hardship. His early years were tough, as he struggled to find steady work in a competitive industry, and he faced challenges in his romantic life. LoBianco married and divorced several times, including a turbulent marriage that ended in divorce, and he has one child. His personal and professional life reflected the difficulties of maintaining balance in an unforgiving industry. LoBianco passed away on June 11, 2024, at the age of 87. James Mason, born on May 15, 1909, was 68 years old when he portrayed Joseph of Arimathea in the 1977 epic Jesus of Nazareth. His character, a wealthy and compassionate man who offered his tomb for Jesus' burial, reflected his own well-known gravitas and sensitivity. Mason's career spanned decades, with notable roles in A Star is Born, 1954, Lolita, 1962, and The Verdict, 1982. Despite his success, his personal life was filled with turmoil. His first marriage to actress Pamela Mason ended in divorce after 21 years, and they had one child together. He later married actress Clarissa Kay, but that marriage too ended in separation. Mason struggled with his health in his later years, and his personal life was often overshadowed by his difficult relationships. He died of a heart attack on July 27, 1984, at the age of 75, leaving behind a legacy of captivating performances but a life marked by sorrow and isolation. Laurence Olivier, born on May 22, 1907, was 70 years old when he played Nicodemus in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. His portrayal of Nicodemus as a thoughtful, questioning Pharisee who eventually comes to support Jesus was a striking reflection of his mastery as an actor. Olivier's career in film and theater was legendary, with acclaimed performances in Hamlet, 1948, Wuthering Heights, 1939, and The Entertainer, 1960. However, his personal life was marked by numerous challenges. His first marriage to actress Jill Esmond ended in divorce, and his second, to the iconic Vivien Leigh, was famously tumultuous, with both actors battling personal demons and mental health issues. Olivier also faced the pain of losing his daughter from his first marriage. In his later years, Olivier's health deteriorated due to renal failure, and his life was clouded by health problems and emotional strain. Laurence Olivier died on July 11, 1989, at the age of 82, leaving a profound legacy in both the theater and film world. Donald Pleasence, born on October 5, 1919, was an English actor best known for his role as Melchior, one of the wise men, in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. At the time of filming, Pleasence was 57 years old, and his performance as the wise man who recognizes the significance of Jesus' birth added depth and reverence to the story. Pleasence's career spanned over 5 decades, with memorable roles in films such as The Great Escape, Halloween, and Escape from New York. Despite his success, his personal life was marked by sorrow. He was married 4 times, his first wife being actress Josephine Crombie, with whom he had 2 children before their divorce. He struggled with depression, and although he had a close relationship with his children, his marriages often ended in separation. In the later years of his life, Pleasence's health deteriorated, and he passed away on February 2, 1995, at the age of 75 from heart failure, leaving behind a legacy of iconic villainous roles but a personal life marked by challenges. Christopher Plummer, born on December 13, 1929, was a Canadian actor who played Herod Antipas in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977, a character full of political maneuvering and moral corruption. At 47 years old during the filming of this epic drama, Plummer brought his unique presence to the screen, portraying a ruthless ruler in stark contrast to the compassionate characters surrounding him. Plummer's career was expansive, ranging from classic films like The Sound of Music to later roles in The Insider and Beginners, for which he won an Academy Award. His personal life, however, had its challenges. Plummer married 3 times, with his second marriage to actress Tammy Grimes, with whom he had 1 daughter, Amanda Plummer, who also became an actress. Their marriage ended in divorce, and though Plummer described his first 2 marriages as difficult, he found happiness in his later years with his third wife, Elaine Taylor. Plummer passed away on February 5, 2021, at the age of 91 due to complications from a fall, leaving behind a remarkable legacy of artistry and resilience. Anthony Quinn, born on April 21, 1915, was a Mexican-American actor who played the role of Caiaphas, the high priest, in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. At the age of 62 during filming, Quinn's portrayal of the powerful and authoritative Caiaphas highlighted the religious and political tensions that played a pivotal role in Jesus' trial. Throughout his career, Quinn was known for his dynamic range, appearing in films such as Zorba the Greek, Lawrence of Arabia, and The Guns of Navarone. Quinn's personal life, however, was marked by turbulence. He was married 5 times and had 13 children. His second marriage to actress Kathy Benvin was particularly strained, and many of his relationships with his children were reported to be challenging. Despite his professional success, Quinn faced health issues in his later years, suffering from respiratory failure caused by complications from throat cancer. He passed away on June 3, 2001, at the age of 86, leaving behind a legacy as one of Hollywood's most prominent character actors, but also a life filled with personal struggles and family strife. Fernando Ray, born on September 20, 1917, played the role of Gaspar, one of the wise men who visits the newborn Jesus in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. At 60 years old, Ray brought to life a figure who recognized the divine nature of Jesus, symbolizing the acknowledgement of Christ's significance beyond Israel. Ray's career was marked by both acclaim and struggle. He was known for his roles in Spanish cinema, especially in films by director Luis Buñuel. However, Ray faced personal hardships, including the challenges of balancing fame with family life. He was married twice and had children, but his relationships were strained due to his intense focus on work and the demands of his profession. He also dealt with the pressure of aging in an industry that often valued youth over experience. Ray passed away on March 9, 1994, at 76, after a battle with cancer, leaving behind a legacy of remarkable performances in both international and Spanish cinema. Ralph Richardson, born on December 19, 1902, portrayed Simeon, the devout and prophetic figure who recognizes Jesus as the Messiah in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. At 74 years old during filming, Richardson infused Simeon with the wisdom and reverence befitting his age and role in the biblical narrative. Known for his exceptional acting career, Richardson's life was marked by both triumphs and personal struggles. His early career was filled with critical acclaim, especially in the theater, but his personal life was tumultuous. He married 3 times, and his relationships were often strained, with some reports suggesting emotional turbulence in his marriages. Richardson also faced professional setbacks in the later years of his career, particularly in films that didn't match the prestige of his earlier roles. He passed away on October 10, 1983, at the age of 80 from a stroke, leaving behind a distinguished but complex legacy in the arts. Rod Steiger, born on April 14, 1925, played the role of Pontius Pilate in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. At 52 years old, Steiger brought depth to Pilate, portraying him as a conflicted Roman governor who, under political pressure, condemns Jesus to death. Steiger's career was one of both great success and personal turmoil. He won an Academy Award for In the Heat of the Night, 1967, but his life was far from easy. He struggled with alcohol and mental health issues, which affected both his personal relationships and his professional life. Steiger was married 4 times, with multiple divorces, and his relationships were often fraught with difficulties. He had children from these marriages, but his family life was marred by his personal demons. Steiger passed away on July 9, 2002, at the age of 77 due to pneumonia and kidney failure, leaving a complex legacy of both brilliance on screen and personal hardship behind. Peter Ustinov, born on April 16, 1921, played the role of Herod the Great in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977, when he was 56 years old. Ustinov's portrayal of the paranoid, tyrannical king was both menacing and tragic, capturing the complex nature of a ruler driven by fear and a desire to maintain control. Ustinov's career spanned decades and earned him acclaim, particularly for his versatility in both comedic and dramatic roles, such as in Spartacus and Death on the Nile. However, his personal life was marred by turmoil and loss. Ustinov was married twice, first to a German actress, and later to a Swedish model, with whom he had 3 children. His second marriage ended in a divorce, and his later years were clouded by regrets over personal decisions and the loss of loved ones. Despite his fame, Ustinov battled with the loneliness that often accompanies celebrity. He passed away on March 28, 2004, at the age of 82, due to heart failure. His death marked the end of a remarkable yet bittersweet life. Sirel Kac, born November 26, 1910, was 66 years old when he portrayed Yehuda in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. Yehuda, as depicted by Kac, was a wise and elder figure who provided counsel and support within the community. Kac's career was as long and distinguished as it was filled with personal and professional hardship. Growing up in Ireland, he faced economic struggles in a family with limited resources, which he overcame through his passion for theater and acting. Despite his success on stage and screen, his personal life was marked by sadness and loss. His first marriage ended in tragedy when his wife passed away at a young age, and he remarried late in life, with whom he had children. His second marriage, though full of love, was also tinged with melancholy, as Kac struggled with the pressures of his profession and the loss of family members. He lived through numerous personal challenges, including the deaths of his children and the grief that followed. Sirel Kac passed away on October 7, 1993, at the age of 82, from natural causes. Ian Holm, born September 12, 1931, was 46 years old when he played Zira in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. Zira was a shrewd and calculating figure whose actions contributed to the political and religious conflicts surrounding Jesus' life. Holm's early career was marred by personal struggles, including a battle with anxiety and periods of intense self-doubt. As one of the most respected actors of his generation, Holm achieved acclaim in both British theatre and Hollywood, particularly for his roles in The Lord of the Rings and Alien. However, his personal life was not as smooth as his career. Holm was married 4 times and had 5 children, but his relationships were often tumultuous. His first marriage ended in divorce after a few years, and his second marriage was brief, filled with struggles that left him heartbroken. His third marriage ended in a painful separation, but it was his fourth marriage to a much younger woman that finally brought him some peace, despite the strain it placed on him. Ian Holm lived with Parkinson's disease for several years, and he passed away on June 19, 2020, at the age of 88, after battling the disease. Ian Bannon was born on June 29, 1928, and at 49 years old, he took on the role of Amos in the 1977 film Jesus of Nazareth. His portrayal of Amos, a devout and humble man who offers wisdom and support to others, reflected his own deep connection to storytelling and the human experience. Bannon's career, which spanned over 5 decades, included notable performances in The Hill, 1965, and Waking Ned Devine, 1998, but his personal life was marked by tragedies. He had been married twice, first to actress Brenda Hogan, with whom he had 3 children, and later to actress Sheila Sim. His relationships, while filled with love, were not without difficulty, and Bannon struggled with balancing his professional and personal life. In his later years, Bannon's health took a toll, and on November 3, 1999, he tragically died in a car accident at the age of 71. The accident was an unfortunate and untimely end to a life filled with artistic contributions, but also tinged with personal loss and regret. Marina Berti, born on September 29, 1924, was 53 years old when she portrayed Elizabeth in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. As Elizabeth, the wife of Zechariah and mother of John the Baptist, Berti portrayed a kind and faithful woman whose miraculous pregnancy serves as a testament to unwavering belief. Throughout her career, Marina was well known for her roles in films like The Battle of Algiers, 1966, and The Garden of the Finzi-Continis, 1970, but her personal life was filled with personal struggles. Berti married the director and actor Luigi Comencini, with whom she had a daughter, but their relationship faced difficulties, leading to a separation. She later married actor and director Francesco Rosi, but the pressures of the industry often strained her personal relationships. Berti faced various challenges throughout her life, including health issues and the long illness that ultimately claimed her life on October 29, 2002, at the age of 78. Despite these struggles, she left a legacy of performances that showcased her strength, grace, and dedication to her craft. Renzo Russell, born on April 27, 1912, was an Italian actor, singer, and composer best known for playing the role of the blind man in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. At the time of filming, Russell was 65 years old. His portrayal of a humble man healed by Jesus showcased his ability to bring deep emotional resonance to the screen, embodying the compassion and divine grace that Jesus imparted to those in need. Russell's career spanned several decades, with significant contributions to Italian cinema, television, and music. However, his life was not without hardship. He struggled with personal tragedies, including a failed marriage and a constant battle to maintain a balance between his career and personal life. His marriage to actress Fiorella Gori ended in divorce, and he faced significant financial difficulties in the later years of his life, which affected his health. He passed away on January 2, 1991, at the age of 78, from heart failure, leaving behind a legacy marked by both artistic brilliance and personal struggles. Robert Powell, born on June 1, 1944, played the pivotal role of Jesus Christ in the 1977 epic Jesus of Nazareth. At 33 years old, Powell brought a profound depth to the character, embodying Jesus as a compassionate, wise figure of spiritual leadership and forgiveness. His portrayal became one of the most iconic in cinema, admired for its serene and deeply humane depiction of Christ. Powell's career, however, did not follow the same trajectory after the film. He faced struggles in his personal life, particularly with health and relationships, as his fame brought both public admiration and private challenges. Powell married Boudica, with whom he has 2 children, but the demands of fame put pressure on their marriage. Despite these trials, Powell continued acting, though his roles rarely matched the grandeur of Jesus of Nazareth. Now at 80, Powell lives a quieter life away from the spotlight, having found peace and fulfillment outside of the relentless demands of Hollywood. Claudia Cardinali was born on April 15, 1938, and played the role of the adulteress in the 1977 film Jesus of Nazareth, where she portrayed a vulnerable, repentant woman saved by Jesus' act of mercy. At the time of filming, she was 39 years old. Claudia's early career saw her rise to stardom in the 1960s, becoming one of Italy's most prominent actresses in films like 8½ and The Leopard. However, her career also had its share of struggles, with some roles in the 1970s and 1980s not meeting the expectations of her earlier successes. In her personal life, she married the famous film producer Franco Cristaldi in 1966, and they had 2 children together. Despite this, their marriage was not without its hardships, leading to a divorce after nearly 20 years. Claudia's life has had its ups and downs, with her enduring reputation in cinema contrasting with personal disappointments. At 86 years old today, Claudia continues to live a relatively private life, far from the limelight, after a successful career that spanned decades. Stacy Keach, born June 2, 1941, was 36 years old when he played the role of Barabbas in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. His portrayal of Barabbas, the criminal released in place of Jesus, highlighted the injustice and political tension of the time. Stacy Keach's early life and career were marked by both personal and professional challenges. Growing up in a family with a strong theatrical background, Keach pursued acting from a young age. However, his personal life was far from easy. His battle with substance abuse led to legal issues, including a conviction for drug possession that impacted his career. Keach also faced difficulties in his relationships. He married twice, first to actress Mary Lou Kusura, with whom he had 1 child, and later to actress Malgosia Tomasi, with whom he had 2 children. Although Keach achieved success in both television and film, including his famous role as Mike Hammer, his career was punctuated by personal struggles and a series of turbulent relationships. Today, Keach is 83 years old, and while his career is still celebrated, he has led a quieter life in recent years. Ian McShane, born on September 29, 1942, was 35 years old when he portrayed the tragic Judas Iscariot in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. McShane brought an emotional depth to the character, capturing the internal conflict of a man driven by both betrayal and regret. McShane's career was long and varied, with later roles in Deadwood and Lovejoy cementing his reputation as a versatile actor. Despite his professional success, McShane's personal life had its challenges. He has been married twice, and although he has children, he has largely kept his family life private. His career was at times overshadowed by his battles with the pressures of fame and public scrutiny. McShane is currently 82 years old and continues to act in a variety of roles, maintaining his place as a respected actor in both television and film, though he has faced significant personal challenges over the years, including the loss of loved ones. Michael York, born on March 27, 1942, portrayed John the Baptist in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977, at the age of 35. His depiction of the fiery, passionate prophet was one of his defining roles. York had already earned recognition in films such as Cabaret and Logan's Run, establishing himself as a rising star in Hollywood. However, his career faced both highs and lows. Despite early success, York struggled to find consistently high-profile roles in the years that followed. On a personal level, York's life was no less complicated. He married his wife, actress and model Patricia McCallum, in 1968, and they had 2 children. Though their marriage has endured, York's personal struggles, including a battle with a life-threatening illness, overshadowed his career at times. Now at 82, Michael York is living in relative seclusion after facing health challenges, including a diagnosis of a rare neurological disease that has impacted his speech and mobility. He continues to enjoy a quieter life, focused on his family and personal passions. Olivia Hussey, born on April 17, 1951, played the role of Mary, the mother of Jesus, in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977, at the age of 26. Known for her portrayal of the tender and devoted mother, Hussey's career began with a bang after her success in Romeo and Juliet, 1968. However, despite her early triumphs, Hussey's personal life took a darker turn. She was married twice, first to actor Dean Paul Martin, with whom she had a son, Alexander, before they divorced in 1978, and then to Japanese singer Akira Fuse, whom she married in 1980. Hussey's life was marked by tragedy, including the death of her son Alexander in 1987. This loss profoundly affected her, and she faced many emotional battles, including issues surrounding her mental health. Over the years, Hussey remained mostly out of the limelight, but her career and family life were marred by a string of personal losses and struggles. Now 73 years old, Hussey lives a quieter life, reflecting on both her career and the heartbreaking events that shaped her personal journey. Yoro Vagos, born December 6, 1945, was 31 years old when he portrayed Joseph in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. Joseph, the humble and protective figure in the film, was played with quiet strength by Vagos, whose commitment to his role mirrored his dedication to his craft. Born in Greece, Vagos faced financial hardship in his early life, which only strengthened his resolve to pursue acting. Despite his initial success, Vagos' life and career were fraught with difficulty. He faced personal tragedy when his first wife tragically passed away, leaving him to raise their children alone. His second marriage also ended in divorce, and his relationship with his children became strained as he worked tirelessly to support them. Professionally, Vagos found success in Greek cinema but often struggled to find roles that truly resonated with his talents, leading him to spend years in relative obscurity despite his early promise. Now at the age of 79, Vagos has embraced a quieter life, free from the turmoil that characterized his earlier years. Lee Montague, born on October 16, 1927, was 50 years old when he portrayed the prophetic Habakkuk in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. Montague's portrayal of this wise and spiritually insightful figure highlighted his deep understanding of both faith and human nature. His career included a number of roles in British television and film, such as in The Fixer, 1968, and The Sweeney, 1977. Though his professional career was successful, Montague's personal life was marked by various hardships. He experienced the pain of multiple failed marriages and personal loss, and the pressures of a public career took a toll on his emotional well-being. Despite this, Montague remained an active figure in the entertainment world. Now 97 years old, Montague continues to live in relative privacy, having largely stepped away from the public eye in recent years. He has, however, remained a respected figure within the acting community, with his later years marked by reflection on his legacy in both the film industry and his personal life. Oliver Tobias, born on August 6, 1947, portrayed Joel in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977. At 30 years old, he brought a strong sense of loyalty and bravery to the role of Joel, a courageous follower of Jesus. Tobias's career in film and television flourished after his role in the epic biblical series, but his journey was not without its challenges. His personal life was a reflection of both the highs and lows of his professional success. Tobias married twice, first to actress Jenny Seagrove, with whom he had a son, and later to Barbara Tobias, but both relationships were fraught with difficulties. Despite the public image of success, his family life was troubled, and his marriages ended in separation. In addition to his turbulent romantic relationships, Tobias faced difficulties in maintaining his career momentum, often struggling with typecasting and the pressures of fame. Now 77 years old, Tobias continues to act, but his journey has been one of resilience, navigating the challenges of both personal and professional life. John Dutton, born on March 15, 1949, played John the Evangelist in Jesus of Nazareth, 1977, at the age of 28. His portrayal of the passionate and insightful disciple brought a deep understanding of Jesus' teachings to the forefront. Dutton's career, though successful, was filled with personal trials. In the early years of his acting career, Dutton faced the pressure of maintaining his public image while grappling with personal demons, including struggles with mental health. He married actress Sheila MacLeod, and the couple had a son, but their relationship faced many challenges, leading to a divorce. Dutton also faced the difficulties of being pigeonholed into certain roles and fought to break free from the expectations that came with his early fame. Despite these personal and professional hurdles, Dutton remained resilient, finding solace in his craft. Now 75 years old, Dutton has continued to act, though he has largely stepped out of the public eye. His life is one marked by perseverance, managing the complexities of family life, career shifts, and personal growth. Who is your favorite character from Jesus of Nazareth 1977? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.